Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you, all of you, for attending this presentation. We will, with Amir from Paris Saint-Germain, present the telepresence robot that we are deploying today in football. I'm Salim Azouzi. I'm working for Awabot. I'm in charge of all the strategic relations at Awabot. Just a few words about this company. We are a company based in Lyon. We have 10 years from 2011, and we are specialized in service robotics with a big focus on telepresence robots. We are the main distributor of this product, and since this year we are manufacturing the robots in Lyon, France. So we manage the whole chain now in deploying these robots. Okay, so we provide social links to thanks to the inclusive telepresence. We are not only in football. Let me explain real quick, because we are talking about here people that are sick people, okay, that are facing a very hard situation. So the idea is to get involved these sick people to either education, events, and of course football. So how to maintain this link with the social life? We have a project called Awabot Smile. Smile means social machine for inclusion in life and education. Okay, so we have today a big project which is deployed in France in education, where you have the robot which is deployed. You have what we call the Awabot Smile Manager, which is a platform that allows you to manage and keep the robot safe from the place where you manufacture them and the place where you deploy them. And of course, we have a support of a whole team based in Lyon for training sessions and after-sales management. So this is the robot that we are deploying today and that we are manufacturing. It's not the robot that we deploy in football. That's the robot that we deploy in education. Just for your information, we are right now deploying 2,000 machines in the French education, okay, in high schools and colleges. This allows the sickness children to keep on having the courses dispensed, and as well to keep the social links with the schoolmates. Okay, this is very important, and this is a huge project which is that has been launched by the French Ministry of Education, led by Mrs. Brigitte Macron herself. So I was telling you, so from since 10 years we are deploying these robots at work, because this is a tool that allows you as well to work from a distance. And I'm the best example, I should say, because I'm based in Paris and the company is based in Lyon. So every day I use this telepresence robot to work with my colleagues in the offices. At home as well, because as you can see, this little kid, which is sick as well, can still have a relation with his family, because even if we are deploying robots in schools, we are also deploying robots at home, which means that when the kid is connected in his house, he can share very interesting moments with his relatives, okay? And at school, of course, this is a project that I was explaining just before. The football project. So you have on one side the robot which is deployed at the stadium, and on the other side the computer that allows the fan to drive the robot and interact within the players, people at the stadium, and maybe Amir will give the details of what PSG is doing today. And just an example about which clubs are today deploying the robots. So we have Olympique Lyonnais, of course, Paris Saint-Germain, who is deploying 2 robots, one in the stadium and the other one at the training center. We have the FC Barcelona. We have Girondins Bordeaux. We have Saint-Etienne. we have Ferencváros, the club from Hungary, and we have the French national team and the French national rugby team as well. And we have also some projects targeting the World Cup next year. We have Urs Kluser with us today, and we deployed our robots during the Euro in 3 stadiums, in Budapest, in Munich, and in Seville. So same thing, we were giving the opportunity to kids from hospitals to be connected with the French national team, the Spanish team, and the German team. Let's see the little video from Olympique Lyonnais here.
Ça va?
Ça va. Ben, on se croirait comme si on y était, quoi.
C'est vraiment une initiative extrêmement, je crois, intéressante. Ça permet de faire la connaissance de jeunes qui sont passionnés, qui ont les yeux qui brillent, comme on le voit. C'est une réalisation de famille au profit de gens qui ont besoin d'avoir ce contact, mais qui, transitoirement, ne pourraient pas l'avoir sans ce robot formidable.
C'est marqué à but.
Ça fait plaisir de savoir qu'on peut en même temps être ici et en même temps être quelque part d'autre. C'est comme si on était là-bas et plus dans notre chambre.
Première fois que le robot se déplace, ouais, donc, mais c'est un peu particulier, c'est parce que la Fondation Barça et la Fondation Abidal ont eux aussi un robot et on les avait invités au match aller, donc forcément ils nous ont invités pour le match retour.
Notre objectif, ce serait même que ça devienne quelque chose d'international et que tous les grands clubs européens puissent avoir un robot un jour.
Ça t'a plu alors?
Ouais, ça m'a plu.
Ah, très bien. Ça va, c'était bien?
Ouais.
Il n'y a pas d'autre mot. C'est génial.
Je suis contente.
Ému?
Oui.
I don't know if I have to add any words regarding this video. Just few slides. Let me get back to it. Okay. So, some figures, but a very, I mean, let's say one figure, but a very important one, okay, saying how having an inclusion for a kid, which is at the hospital, and get the benefit of being connected in a robot with football players. So it's something very, very interesting. And here we have the testimony of a doctor working at the hospital with the kids. And this person has been working with us for almost 10 years, and she has noticed the way that when you have this robot deployed either at school, at home, or at events like we are doing in football, for example, she says that this is very important for monitoring the illness, and it's involving everybody, like the kids that is sick, his family, and the people who is working at the hospital as well. So everybody is involved in the project, and you can see that it gives a very, very important benefit to the people. And this is the last video, which is the video that we have done regarding education, because we found that there is a big relation between having robots deployed in events and football and in education as well.
Quand on est immobilisé ou hospitalisé plusieurs semaines pour des raisons de santé, le maintien du lien social est essentiel pour favoriser la guérison et faciliter la reprise de ses activités. La solution de téléprésence BIM permet de rompre l'isolement des personnes empêchées. Il suffit de quelques clics pour prendre les commandes du dispositif et interagir librement. Déployé depuis plusieurs années dans le cadre d'initiatives et de projets au service de l'inclusion, BIM est un dispositif éprouvé au niveau international. Historiquement fabriqué dans la Silicon Valley, sa production est aujourd'hui relocalisée en région Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes dans les ateliers de l'entreprise. Plus qu'un outil, l'offre d'Awabot est construite sur la base des nombreux retours d'expérience issus du monde de l'éducation. Elle intègre le dispositif matériel, incluant l'appareil de téléprésence BIM, ainsi qu'un ordinateur de pilotage à destination de l'élève et s'appuie sur un accompagnement personnalisé à travers une documentation, un MOOC et une équipe dédiée. Afin de faciliter le déploiement sur le terrain, Awabot a développé sa plateforme sur mesure de gestion des processus Awabot Smile Manager. Le projet TEDI s'inscrit dans la continuité d'une longue collaboration entre Awabot et la communauté éducative pour normaliser la téléprésence mobile robotisée en tant qu'outil au service de l'inclusion scolaire et sociale. Forte de cet engagement, Awabot est fière de contribuer à cette première mondiale et ainsi de permettre à tout élève en situation d'empêchement de pouvoir continuer à venir en classe pour apprendre, comprendre, partager et grandir.
So this is the detail of the project that we are deploying now with the French Ministry of Education. You will have the translation because I don't know why it didn't appear on the screen, but I think you will have it available on the EFDN website. This is a very big project at Awabot regarding education. The next step for us would be to deploy massively in Europe exactly the same thing that we did in France. So 2,000 robots deployed today, and we are targeting to be in connection with the European community to see how we can manage and deploy more this device. And yeah, we are confident in this fact. So I think I'm done with my presentation. So Amir, if you want to take the lead for your presentation. And as Amir was saying, it's an interactive discussion. If you have questions or anything, you can ask, and then we will answer your questions.
So hi everyone, my name is Amir. I work at PSG Foundation. I'm in charge of international development and also the innovation part at the foundation. As Salim mentioned, we work with Awabot since 2019 now, and the project that we built with them is very important for us because basically one of our main programs and missions are giving hope and better experience to sick children. So when we had COVID, we found ourselves without any alternative to give the opportunity to sick children to come to the stadium, to talk with the players, to have some photos and enjoy a beautiful moment. So we did this partnership with Awabot to try to find new solutions, new ways to improve our actions. So each football game now, I think we are the only club that does that. Maybe Lyon, I don't know if they do that for each game. So we have 18 games at home, 3 games minimum for Champions League at home. So each game we have one sick child who is connected from the hospital or from an association which is abroad. So we give them the opportunity to come and to come with the robot and interact with the players. And why we do that? Because we work with l'Hôpital Necker in France, which is a big hospital in France for sick children. And some doctors have proved that the fact that a sick child, when he sees the star that he want to see, there is something in the brain which is activated that can help him to improve better. So that's why we have a strong partnership with the hospital, and we each game we have one sick child who comes to the stadium through the robot. So basically, here are the missions for the robot. We have many utilization of the robots. So as I told you before, for each game we have a child who is connected and interact with the players. Also, he can go to the warm-up, and also thanks to the UEFA Foundation, we can also do that for the Champions League games, which is very difficult to have, but we managed to have it, and it's an amazing experience for the kids. And the most important part also, we don't focus on only like PSG fans. We managed to have maybe Lyon fans or Manchester, or we are open to any sick child, because I mean the importance is not being a fan; it's to improve your day and get better soon.
Must have many more requests since Messi joined the.
Yeah, that's for sure. We have a lot of we have that's true. We had a lot of new demands from Mexico, Argentina, all the Hispanic part. One of the missions that the robot does also is the visit of the stadium. So we have our trainers who are also parts of our programs. So they work 2 days with the foundation, and they are 3 days at school. So the club, the foundation is paying for their school, and they are also, they are also doing the visits for sick children from the hospital. So the stadium is when the stadium is empty, we have each Wednesday, because in France, I don't know if in the other countries it's like that or not, but on Wednesday they don't have school. So basically, we try to do the visit on Wednesday. Here are another utilization of the robot. So we have one at the stadium, and we also have one in the Oredu, which is the training center, because the players are mostly of the time in the training center, and we wanted to have an easy communication with them, so we have someone there who can connect the robot each time we have an emergency, because a lot of time, as Salim knows, a lot of time we have like the last wish of a child is to see Mbappe or Neymar, and it's really difficult to say no. So we have the opportunity to do it at the last moment. So I have some key figures. Since we have the robot, we managed to have 50 children connected to the robot and to experience the robot project. More than 10 countries, which is really massive, because we work a lot with the French region, but we are open worldwide to get new association to work with. This is an important part. We don't work with individuals. We try always to work with hospitals, with associations, to get something really qualitative for the child, but also for us. And as I mentioned, the new project is now to have, we have it now at the training center, which is really important, because on a daily basis we can have more than 5 to 10 child connected and interact with the players. I have a small video with, I don't know if we have the translation. Vous savez que les joueurs ils vont arriver dans pas longtemps? Just to see how it works. They are connected from
y a déjà Kylian
Tunisia.
qui est en Tunisie, alors ça veut dire.
On a la chance d'avoir une association, l'association Darna, qui est en direct depuis la Tunisie, donc à plus de 2000 km. Donc ils sont en toute autonomie avec le robot, parce que ça permet à des enfants qui ne peuvent pas sortir ou peuvent pas...
Ils sont loin.
Exactement, de profiter aussi d'une soirée rêve qu'on organise à chaque match, pendant les matchs de championnat et maintenant pendant les matchs de Champions League. So they also interact with our president, with all the staff. They speak Arabic because they are from Tunisia. So also the players are with kids who are physically there. We call the program the Gym Night. So they have, they sign for them all the t-shirts, they interact.
Ça a été les gars? Ouais.
And now we see like a little bit
Ouais, surtout
the reaction for, yeah.
Toi aussi tu voulais Mbappé, forcément tu m'as dit tout à l'heure. T'es content?
Ouais,
This
j'ai limite
this
faire
reaction.
un malaise.
Ah ouais? Respire mon gros. Il t'a signé le maillot aussi? Il t'a signé?
J'ai écrit PMV, Cavani et Mbappé.
Allez, la soirée continue, suivez-moi. À fond!
So they also go and see the warm-up. I just help them a little bit because there's a...
Vous voyez bien?
So that's
Something
for
that
me.
is very important and that Amir mentioned, you can have fans from all over the world because every time it works exactly the same way. So you have the app on your computer, and then you can connect in any robot that you are allowed to connect in. So the idea would be to show you now how it works by connecting my computer to one of the robots that I have access to, okay? I can. Oh, okay. Let's connect in the EFDN. Okay.
Let's surprise
He,
them.
he's the yeah. You're right. So, okay. So this is the app of the suitable technology and the managing of the robots. So I have some options: video, audio, and how I want to manage and pilot the robot. And here, the list of the robot in which I can connect in. So let's go to see the EFDN right here. Okay, so 2 cameras. Hold on. I need to get my mic. Okay. So here the first camera, okay, and here the second one that allows me to drive the robot. So you see the blue lines, that allows me to avoid any contact that I have on my way, okay? So now, as soon as I'm connected, I can drive the robot. I'm connected in your robot, huh? So you see, I can have a look outside. I can turn around, and if I meet someone, I can go and talk to them. So Stein is there, right? Stein!
Yeah.
Stein! Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you very well. Yeah.
Can you
Hello,
hear me, Stein?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Pretty fine. Bit busy, and yourself?
Yeah, I'm very, very glad to be here with you in Breda.
Good, good.
I'm doing a little demo, so we have a lot of people around here.
So I have to behave a bit, or not?
Yeah. So once I'm interacting with someone, okay, I can just mask the navigation camera and then have another way to interact with the people, okay? So I can have a zoom as well on any part of
Not on my belly, please.
Okay, let me move to your face. It's so
I
nice.
have more
face.
important people here than me.
Not more important.
Okay, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Congratulations for your presentation. You did a very, very nice introduction of the EFDN conference.
Oh, well, thank you. It's going to get worse now. We've got nothing left.
Okay, so I'm moving. So as soon as I need to move again, so I just press this one again, and then I'm back to drive the robot. Okay? And yeah, just.
Salim, n'oubliez pas le frein de main.
Yeah, of course.
The brake, make sure.
Yeah. Sure. Once you're done and you have your base, which is not far away from where you are driving the robot, okay, so you can get close to the base, and then you see it lights in green. That means that I just press the P key, and then the robot parks itself. All right. So we're in Breda, right? So I just disconnect from this one, and I can connect wherever I have the possibility to be connected in. Let's go to our offices in Lyon. Here, I'm going to ward them as well. Okay, so this is the little one, okay, the one that we deploy in the schools.
There's no one.
No, it's lunchtime.
Lunch break.
It's lunchtime.
Or is it Wednesday when you don't work?
Yeah, but the kids don't work. We do. So you see our offices. This is our headquarters in Lyon. So this is the first floor. Let me show you the warehouse where we manufacture the robots now.
There is no doors. It's easier.
Yeah. And I can move here from the first floor. Okay, here again I can park my robot.
And how long is the battery last?
8 hours. Yeah. So that's enough for kids to be present at school, and that's really enough to have the connection in the stadium or the training center. Okay, I just disconnect here, and I go ground floor. Where is my robot? Here. Is this one available? You want me to use the microphone? Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Marine. We are doing a demonstration for some people here.
Okay.
Can I follow you and then go to the? Okay. So you can see. So you have our friends having lunch here. Marine, can you open the door? Because the only thing I can't do is open doors. Okay. So I'm asking Marine just to open the door. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marine. So here's the place where we manufacturing the robots.
And you can go faster with one button.
Salut Lorelai. People is wondering why I'm doing this.
The flight case.
So you see all the flight cases here, preparing all the robots for the education. Hello, Momo. So it's being present somewhere, even if you are on the other side of the world. Okay. So we experienced that with PSG Saint-Germain as well, when they have fans from all over the world.
Like tonight, we have a football game at home, but with the women players. So there's a big game, PSG against Real Madrid, and we will have girls from Brazil connected just to interact with Formiga. It's a woman player. She's 40 years old, but still going strong.
She's a star.
Yeah, she's a big star in Brazil.
Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your lunch. Bye-bye. So you see, every time you're done with the connection, so you go back to the charging base. And it's always the same thing. P for parking, and the robot goes back itself. So some extra events that we are participating to. It's normally we have the Ballon d'Or ceremony on the 29th of November in Paris. And then we have the FIA prize giving, for the Formula One drivers. And we have also some big events with cinemas, like the César ceremony, which is the French Oscar ceremony. That's it. Do you have any questions? Nuno, I know that we talked a lot about the robot. So, are you convinced now?
We were already convinced.
Yeah.
The thing is to internally overcome some obstacles, but hopefully we can engage more the club to embrace this. A lot of people are already convinced as well.
Okay.
But some little details that make the difference for
Okay.
But
everybody wants it in the club.
Yeah.
We do have the money. It's there for the purchase, but there are some safety issues.
Yeah.
Security
Yeah.
issues.
Okay.
That have to be dealt,
So you see that the robot doesn't have any sensors. When I stop pressing any keyboard, any key, it stops. Okay. So there is no latency. As soon as I stop, the robot stop, even if I'm on the other side of the world. Okay. So in terms of security, you have seen the camera that you have down, which allows you to avoid all these obstacles that you have. And the only thing is just don't go to the stairs, because otherwise you will kill the robot.
And another thing, have someone with the robot, because if you leave it alone, it will go to the pitch.
Exactly.
That's why we always have.
Yeah.
The thing is, we were right there, right? So there are other physical issues.
Okay.
Everybody's told our emails.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been quite a mess because of that. So a lot of security looks into several dimensions, both physical and non-physical dimensions.
Yeah.
They are just struggling between their will and their fear that something goes wrong.
Let's talk about it again, and I think we will find a solution with Benfica.
We want to do it.
Yeah. Question? Yeah. The cost? The original cost with the robot fully customized is 20,000 euros. So we had a special offer when we did the first webinar with EFDN, which was like, okay, which one? 17,000 euros, and maybe we can an additional offer to get maybe to the 15,000 euros. I'm not sure about that, but it will depend on the discussion I will have with the EFDN and the numbers of clubs that we can deploy the robot. There's a 3 years fee that you pay upfront, okay, and that you have to pay again three years later. It's to manage the app and the servers that we are getting back in management. 300 euros per robot per year. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Yolanda from FC Barcelona.
We've got the robot for 5 years now.
Yes.
And we work daily with 5 hospitals, so the kids can visit a museum and sometimes some meet and greet. And the experience for us has been amazing. The evaluation assessment of the kids, but also of the families, because sometimes families or brothers, sisters are like the forgotten ones in these situations. It's really impressive the effect it has on kids.
I mean, you have the experience of Paris Saint-Germain as well, who is having the robot deployed at every game. You're doing the workshop with the players as well. So the players, they are always involved in this case of as soon as they see the robot. I mean, it's kind of a wow effect, okay, but it's a wow effect every time. So the robot is doing the job. Yes.
Thank you for the presentation. We had the opportunity to speak. So
Yes.
I like the idea, and I think especially, of course, for distance people, it's useful, but especially for weak kids or sick kids, this is a great experience. And I agree with Amir that the improvement we can bring to the therapy it goes far beyond what we may expect.
Yeah.
My point, and I wanted to take advantage, maybe Barca or Barcelona or PSG, you are using this technology. To which extent you have to really involve the players in this? Because I think apart from technology, then people that are there can make the difference. And I think that if a player is just passing by, saying, okay, is one thing. The other thing is really, maybe it's just 1 minute, but dedicating or maybe being aware of who is on the other side. If I'm Stefano, if someone says bye or bye Stefano, this is different.
I totally agree with you. You have the possibility to put the name of the child in the robot, but before that, I mean, in our foundation, and I'm sure that other foundation does that also. Each time we have a football game, we send an email to the person who is responsible for the players, saying, tonight the foundation is coming with 3 kids. Paulo, Pablo, Mohamed, with the name, with sometimes the illness or the favorite player. So each time the person who is working with the players knows which player has to stop more, has to talk more with the child. And more than that, as I told you before, we have a strong partnership with l'Hôpital Necker. Each year, I mean, our players go to the hospital to give gift to more than 400 kids, women player, the men player, and also handball player. So they're really involved in our foundation. I don't know if it's the case in the other clubs, but we managed to give this information to our players. And I mean, the most important part is that the players know exactly what their foundation is doing. Each summer we go with the new players and we introduce ourselves, saying, look, my name is Amir, I'm doing that. If you need to do something with a child with your association, you can come to me, or for other aspects you can go to Laura, for example, that you know. So the most important part is communication, and I think if you give yourself the tool to communicate with the players or the person who is responsible for the players, it's easy.
Thank you very much. We have to finish now the presentation. Thank you very much for being here. And we are still here until tomorrow, so if you have any extra question, don't hesitate and come and ask us. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.